Hi, welcome back to the She Hub.
Hi, people.
Yeah, our lovely ladies, Faith and Robina. How are you doing?
Hi, Faith.
Okay.
It's been long. I know.
It's been long, girls. We are here
Yeah.
to send our love.
Yeah.
We really love you. We are in this sisterhood
Together.
thing together.
We
This
love
womanhood
you.
thing, we are in it together. Well, today we come with a question. I will read it. We are basing on a very huge topic, building sisterhood and community. All right? We want to emphasize what is the importance of sisterhood and community among young women.
Wow.
Let's start from there. There are two questions. The other question, to just get it in your headspace, discuss ways to build supportive relationships and empower one another in life. Wow. Ladies, what are we doing to really empower our sisterhood, our environment, and our community as women? What are we doing? Faith, Robina, what have you done in your own community as a girl, as a lady, to empower yourself and your fellow ladies?
When I think of the sisterhood bit, I look at the friends I have. As I continue growing, I choose my friends wise. Like, I've tried to really eliminate those. Not in a bad way, guys. My friends, I know some will feel offended, but yeah, as we continue growing, you start to choose what works for you. Who do you want to still keep in your life, right? Who do you want to, keep tagging along? Because sometimes we go out there, we walk out there, but the conversations we have are these things that are empowering us. As friends, as sisters. Sisterhood comes from not your siblings, but the friendship you build with one another. So are you empowering each other in your conversations, in what you do as you go out there? Sometimes it's good to have friends of all categories. One who is a hyper one who just puts vibe in the room. But it's also important to know what to talk about, how you encourage each other, because the only thing we want to keep in friendship is friends who encourage us, and lift us, help us grow. So that's really sisterhood to me.
I think, Robina, people shouldn't be feeling bad about what you say. Guys, we outgrow people. We outgrow people. And you have noticed, if you're not working so hard on your life, many people will outgrow you. Like, this world is a hustle, all right? We have to chase goals. We are giving birth. We are pursuing careers. Listen, if you're the one pulling me back, I'm leaving you back. So Robina, people shouldn't feel bad. And if someone leaves you behind, please assess yourself. Like, what did I do? Was I the missing? Was I the one
obstacle?
Exactly, the obstacle to their goals. What exactly did I do? Listen, you will find it. You will find it. It does not lie. Sometimes there are questions, and you are not the answer. People have to find answers to the puzzles, all right? Continuing into this, give us sisterhood. What is the gist of sisterhood? Let's give an example. When you have girlfriends, how do you help each other move forward? What are some of those things that you do, Faith, to help your sisterhood community, your girl community, to move from one step to another?
First of all, sisterhood to me, I go beyond blood. It goes beyond blood. And it comes to a point where we hold each other's hand. And it's supposed to be in a positive way. If at all we are to support each other, we are supposed to be positive about each other and positive about life. Because I'm not going to have a sisterhood with someone whose visions and dreams are totally different from mine.
From yours.
With someone who is negative about life. With someone who does not dream with me or like me. Okay, leave alone the friendship that you can have around your community, around where you sleep and so on. I can say hello to you. But there is this strong sisterhood, like
that
the one
goes
you're
beyond
seeing.
that.
I got these beautiful
goes beyond
sisters of mine
Yeah.
here. But wait, we have something in common. We are building each other. We are helping each other. We are lifting one another's burden and hand. Someone who can scratch my back without backbiting me.
Yeah.
Someone who can tell me, Faith, you are going astray, without telling the other that, you know what, that girl is.
That is her weakness.
Actually, Faith, you will find if Robina does something, we are not backbiting her, we are front biting her. You know, Robina, we are talking these things when Robina is seeing, we are not backbiting. She needs to hear the truth that we are discussing about her. So yeah, you're right.
That is not backbiting, but that's
It's front biting.
there's a video we shot about hard conversations.
Yes.
Those are the hard conversations you have with your sisterhood community. If you're able to tell Faith you're actually going astray, how can you be of help instead of going out there and telling everyone that one nowadays she's doing this. Yes,
So
go on.
sisterhood in Uganda it would be eyagaliza.
Yes.
What is that
They
word?
wish each other well.
Yes, they wish each other well. Like I would wish Robina to get married to a white. I would wish. Okay, this is just an example. But it goes beyond. Like you give out yourself. Like if there is something you think is beautiful and it can support you all, it can lift you, it can take you to another level. As sisters, you bring it up, not not saying I have to do it and I surpass them.
And that's competition. You're competing.
In other words, sisterhood, we complete each other. If you have strength in something and I have strength in something, we bring together the effort and then we birth something that is beautiful out of our strength. You get. So to me, sisterhood is really something big.
And important.
Yes, very important.
It's something people don't pay attention to.
Yes.
We think we're just creating friendships, but we should be intentional with the kind of friendships we are creating.
I think I just shared it, by the way, as sharing, like as ladies, if I stood up now and I had soiled my dress, women, we know that we go through this every month. We like get up and Faith and Robina look at each other and laugh. That is toxic. Ladies, we need to watch each other's back, all right? I just shared with these ladies that I moved, when we shifted, my family shifted from one place and went to where we stay now, to my home now. Listen, we found there a lady. I remember when we built our house, that place didn't have power, it didn't have water.
In a forest.
In the middle of the forest, you mean?
Really, it could be the perfect definition. You know how you go to a place, your house is there, it's like deserted, there's bushes here. That lady, her house was like a few minutes away. Listen, we had bought the land. My husband's granny was with us. That gentleman told us, you know what, you need to go talk to the person who will be your neighbor when you build here. We went and greeted the lady. The lady was nice. Like when you talk to someone, you can really associate or find out.
You feel
are
the
they rude?
energy.
Exactly. See, the lady made a remark. Of all the neighbors that have built in this place, you're the first who greeted before you have built.
Oh my God.
That touched my heart. So we went away, bought the land, and then we built. When we built the house, we didn't have power, we didn't have water. That lady, they had 2 solar systems. The husband brought us the solar system and said, you guys can be using this solar system now. You should have
as you
seen how
settle
happy
in.
we were so happy. And then they had a tank. We did not have water. They kept giving us water on a daily until we discovered where to find a borehole. See, that woman was my sister. She's not my mother's daughter. She really gave me a sister in that environment.
Because of the one thing
Thank you so much.
Just going on to
contrary,
me,
I had a neighborhood some years back, and the moment we reached that place, I was naive. Just got married. I knew nothing about life. And then when we reached in this place, I will never forget the welcome the sister neighbor gave me. Not as good as yours. She said, whoever stays here doesn't last.
Wow. Oh my God. Was she the owner of the house, or she was also staying there?
Also staying. Like
so
she was renting.
She's the only person who lasts.
And they told us she had stayed there for years. She had children, she had a husband, and then wait, every girl would bring to help us in the home. She would just go behind us and tell that, you know what, you can't work in that home. That home you cannot last. And I'll never forget a day I brought a girl and she went the following morning. She said, I asked her, yes, I asked her, why are you living this life? They told me it's very hard to stay here. I cannot be here. So she built that, it's not a sisterhood, what is it called? Enemyhood?
Enemyhood.
I can't even say enemyhood. In other words, I tried to be as good as I could because I grew up with people who are, friendly. So I tried to bring up the friendship, we built the sisterhood, but she was contrary. She was different. So what happened? I developed an idea of locking myself in the house every day. My kid, the lady's kids wanted to come and maybe associate with me. I didn't have kids, but I loved children. You would hear her saying, come back here, it is come back here. And this is a person you have never talked to, you didn't know much about her, but she already created that bridge that you guys, we cannot be friends here.
If you ever find yourself in that community, never allow yourself to settle in a toxic environment.
But you know that those things happen at work?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
But how do you handle them?
Even
How do you overcome?
Families, blood sisterhood.
Yes.
Sisters where we expect to build relationships.
What do you do?
I have noticed, do not be part of them. Do the right thing.
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
I
notice.
Ignore.
Exactly.
You can learn to ignore.
There are things that need your energy, and there are things that do not need your energy. Anyone that is being toxic, please delete.
Cut them off.
Delete. See what Robina is saying, that you leave people behind based on if they are pulling you behind or they are taking you ahead.
Yes.
Now, see, like take your situation. You did the right thing to lock yourself in your home. That way, you reduce the amount of toxins that are coming into your space. On the other side, meet with that lady I have told you about. Up to now, if I spend a week without hearing from her, I will call her. See, she has kids, the way you would say, Mama Gundi. I do not call her that Mama Gundi, her kids' names. I call her name, I say, Mommy Diana. I call her Mommy. Because she birthed me in that new environment. Listen, I keep checking on her. When she has harvested like sweet potatoes and stuff, Joy, come. Listen, she really gave me community.
For me to shift that.
Please come.
Do you have available land in your neighborhood?
Yes, there is. I noticed that in that particular place, it's people are busy, but there is community.
Yes.
The ladies in that place, there is really sisterhood. That there is another woman in that same place. I remember when we came, she brought me beans, and she was like, all the people who move in this place, I celebrate them, because to move in this place, there are many bushes. You must have gathered a lot of courage. That old lady, I will never forget her as well. But friends, we are still talking about sisterhood. Is that when you create a good atmosphere, people thrive, and there is pure love. Going back to what do you do if you're in a toxic environment, please delete. In that same community I stay, they are bad people. They don't exist in my world. I have said they will not exist. We will not abuse each other, but I'm not available to them. They are not available to me.
True.
Only challenge comes in, friends, when you know that Faith does not like you, and then you continue wanting to be in her space. She does not like you. If Robina likes you, celebrate this relationship. Grow as much as you can together, all right? Because this space provides manure and fertilizer. Go this way, other than going this side where people who don't like you, their chances they will
entertain.
Exactly. you're not entertained. That is where enmity comes from. That is where jealousy, witchcraft, many things come from such relationships. As sisters, there are many things to do together. What do you do together? Do you study together? Do you backbite together? Which relationship have you harvested?
Okay, to me, there are so many things, but one of the things we should do as sisters is praying together.
Yes.
Holding each other's hand in prayer. You know, in life we go through a lot. Yes, we may build that sisterhood, but there are things that may be hard for me to share sometimes. So as friends, as sisters in the community, at your workplace, you can decide to set up a prayer session, maybe fellowship. If it's a community, maybe a cell. And as you do that, also your children fetch into that.
Yes.
As they grow, they will not build enemies around their communities. Yeah. As sisters, we hold each other. Even if it's not communal, like you join together, but you as you, I pray for Robina, pray for Scovia, tell God about her. She has shared something, because as sisters, you do not know the jazzes we've had since we came here. I get to know something about her. Maybe she needs 10 million shillings. As a sister, do I just go and say, I wish she doesn't get it? No, I stand and say, God, please give her that money. Who knows that when she gets it, I'm going to be a beneficiary? Or who knows that it's going to help me
it's
and,
for our
my
good.
Yes, it's, and her and everyone around us. So we hold each other's hand in prayer.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
My salon woman, she plaits my hair. One time, she said, Aunt Trusty, if you ever watch this video, I really love you. You do my hair. One time, Aunt Trusty said, Scorpio, I'm praying for you to get money so that you will give me some money.
Oh dear.
So see, her prayer, I told her, please pray. I said, because I need money. But listen, for the person that she is, if I ever got the money that I could give her to actually better her business, I would not hesitate. You could see a very good heart. So sisters, our relationships, the ones that we build, what is the direction they are taking? What is the direction they are taking? There are women who have cocoons where they go for witchcraft. You know about that?
Are you empowering each other in any way?
Yes, exactly. Very good question.
A positive sisterhood. If you see it's negative and driving you in
Get
a
out
direction,
of it.
please
Yes.
run, flee for your life.
Yes. Also, when one girl gives birth, how much support can we give as a community? What do you guys think? You've given birth today, it's your first child. What support would you need? Then as as a sisterhood, what support can we give?
One, for first-time moms, they are confused about everything. You're trying to figure out how to be a mother. You still want to take care of yourself. You literally forget about yourself.
About your stomach that has become
Yes, your body weight, right?
Yes.
Then your husband, you know, if you're married, and then the pressure that comes with just everyone coming to see the baby, like it's so overwhelming. So I think they really always need support, like so much support, talking to them, you know, checking on them, giving them tips on how to, you know, take care of the baby, take care of themselves, and just telling them it's okay. Leave yourself, allow yourself to be.
Thank you, Robina.
You know?
When I gave birth, sorry, Faith,
Not judging them.
When I gave birth to my first son, I didn't know anything called a breast pad. Girls, let's share. I didn't know.
Do you
First day, do you know what a breast pad is? Please share. If you don't know, please feel free to say, but please tell me what it is before I go through. I went to work the first day. Listen, my friends, my top that day was wet. I cannot ask to go, but it was my first day after my maternity leave. Listen, God has blessed
with
us
no
with
extra clothes.
No extra. But I remember Lydia came to me and said, Scovia, you don't know? Why are you wet?
And you're like, I don't know why I'm wet.
Why am I?
Oh dear, the confusion.
Jesus. She told me, by the way, she had a breast pad in her bag. She had breast pads, like, you know, they come in the box we gave birth around the same time. Yes, she gave birth in May, I gave birth in June. So she came back and then I came back to work. My dear, she was my saver. It was a breath of fresh air. This was going on. I was wet. I didn't know what do I do. Do I remove the bra? Do I do what? She gave me the breast pads. Listen, I relaxed. We have dryers at school. I went, washed the top, dried it, and my life came back to normal. That's sisterhood. Another woman would laugh. Hey, first time mother.
Go and talk to everyone about your situation, you know?
Yeah.
She would actually go and talk to everyone. See, you're giving birth and you don't know what to do, you know? But really, it's a hard thing. We need to empower and encourage people when they're in different situations.
Actually, sisterhood drives you to a point of being a teacher.
Yes.
To one another.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where you get someone and tell them, do you know what? This is what.
Thank you so much.
Not going far away from giving birth for the first time.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, Marion, if you're watching, just giving birth, people are bringing gifts. Meanwhile, gifts, I didn't know what to use the gifts. And I went to a particular shop in town. Have you seen those Mukwano Arcade? Or mall? There,
In town. Yes.
A woman gave me a list of things, very many, and told me, they can't allow you in hospital
Without these
them.
things.
I bought things. And I would put my husband on pressure every day. That you need this. And I remember I used quarter of the things I bought because I didn't know. So here comes my sister-in-law. Among all the gifts that I got, she brought for me Pampers. There were very many, like you could put them in the house and they would level up here. And in my mind, I did appreciate. I'm like, of all gifts. For a first-time mother, I actually didn't know the importance of the Pampers. But wait, after all Pampers were done, in less than a month, I got my phone, called her and said, Aunt Marion, thank you so much. You gave me the best gift ever. Why? I started buying the Pampers and so how expensive they were. But I didn't know. So as we are saying, you be a teacher to your sister. Tell them the things that they really need to know to learn. Tell them about marriage. If they're getting married. If they're going to give birth and they don't know these things, tell them.
I shared with my friends here that some ladies are dying because of postpartum depression. You know, postpartum depression leads many people to strangle their children, to mistreat their children,
hate themselves.
Thank you, to hate themselves. What are we doing in this kind of atmosphere? Okay. You laugh.
I love
something on your mind. Go ahead.
Do you want to share it?
After my second baby, someone called me and said, hey, I heard you gave birth. I'm like, yeah. With my excitement, like, again a girl?
Oh my God.
No, you do not know the pain I had. That is one scenario.
Very mean.
The second scenario, my first time giving birth, I was in labor for 2 days. Not the pain. They induce you, you walk around, they do this and this. I really wanted to push my baby. Time reached, I had to push the baby, but she went transverse like this. So they told me it was an emergency. So after giving birth, surprisingly, we were church friends. Are they sisters? Okay.
Then you assume they are. You assume they are.
Very many people, apart not only sisters, even family and neighborhood and what was like, Faith, we see you like a strong person. But you mean you had to go through Caesar? And they started talking. Everyone who would come or call was just ill, talking ill of me. But remember, Faith was in labor 2 days. I went through all the pain, and here I am with my cesarean, like I have the pain. Someone even had the strength of telling me, you mean you don't pray? We thought you were a prayer warrior.
My
but
God.
You know, we expected you to give birth like a Hebrew baby. By the way,
that is what we all wish
depression.
to. That's what we all want
I
to.
had depression and painful. I started hating people calling me and asking me, how did you give birth? By the way, from that time, I don't ask people, did you give birth normally or were Caesar? Simply because of what I went through.
But is that a question you should ask someone?
See, Robina,
is that a question you should ask
people
someone?
ask the question. I had my first Caesar, my first born. The baby was transverse. Girls and ladies and women, you know, when a baby is transverse, they can't twist the baby. The baby is lying horizontally. So that means the baby, if the baby is head down, is cephalic, you can push. When a baby is transverse, you can't push. Now, our bodies are different. To just educate a few people who might be wondering about these things. When a baby is transverse, I've had so many people saying, Abana Baba Chusa, many babies have been killed in that process. Okay. If your baby, thank you so much. If your baby is transverse, there are reasons. Either they are not lying comfortably in the cephalic position and they find comfort as transverse. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot blame each other. We can't put the blame on Scovia for her baby being transverse and for her having to go through a Caesar. When I came back to work after my first Caesar, one particular person told me, there was a day, what? That thing sunk me. That thing sunk me. It sunk me because when we have Caesars, guys, we nurse our wound. You have a baby to breastfeed. You have a wound. It's uncomfortable. Your body is healing. You're not walking normally the way a normal, a mother that pushed is walking. All right. No. You have to now for my own situation. My nipples were not. Do you know what that is? There are some mothers when you give birth, your nipples are ready. There are some of us who give birth and the nipples have to be pulled a bit for the baby to latch. Mothers, if you've not gone through it, you will go through it. But this is all growing up. As a sisterhood, we are just discussing it so that you are not, thank you so much, that you're not naive. My nipples had to be pulled up a bit so that my baby could latch. I had that pain. My nipples hurt bad. My tummy hurt bad. And then I had, listen, for someone to say they just gave me a baby, that sucked me. Like it's heartless. Guys, giving birth is not just the action of pushing a baby. It's the action of being able to carry a life in your tummy for 9 months. As you're really making these funny remarks about people, remember, giving birth is you being able to carry a child and being able to bring a child on this earth. The mode does not count. Is the baby alive? That is the blessing that we need.
Meanwhile, support them, whether see, whether
yes.
not. Yeah. Bless the Lord that that's the way they have been able to bring to us alive. Thank God they have not lost their lives. Thank God they are still breathing.
Wow.
They are still, the baby is there and the mother. And there are scenarios where a mother loses a baby also. I've seen and heard people judging. It's too painful. No mother can ever want to lose a child. And no husband or man will ever wish to lose a wife while giving birth. So let us stop judging. Let's love. Let's support. Let's help these women. Actually, something happened to me after all that pain and people talking. I was almost losing my job. I remember my boss saying, if you don't come back to work, I am going to get someone. 3 weeks after Caesar, I had to go back to work.
You didn't have a leave, a maternity leave? You didn't have it?
I didn't. And you know what happened? They had to reoperate me. So I went through double pain. Double that you could not explain. Meanwhile, as you meet, because people meet us even after months and they do not know we are still nursing or someone is still nursing. And even those actually who give birth normally, they may be having pains. It does not mean that they do. But you know what? You meet someone and you're still criticizing, you're still talking, you're still just help them.
Yeah, they expect you to give them something positive, to love them, to encourage them, to help them walk through that journey. You're going to heal.
How do you get healed?
Yes. Actually, you're supposed to be each other's support system.
Yes.
I'm pregnant. This is what happens. I'm going through this. I gave birth. I'm going through this. See, when I gave birth, I got to know that it's okay. be very diligent when choosing people to talk to, all right?
Thank you.
Because not all people, not all people really have the capacity or the brain atmosphere. English is English. The brain atmosphere to actually nurture you into a good parenting and stuff. Choose. When you see that Faith and Robina are very diligent, are very very intelligent people, emotionally and psychologically. You know there is being intelligent.
Yes, we are.
Intelligence here, but there are people that are intelligent. Exactly. Do you
in your life,
then go to them? Yes, go to them and share. This is what I'm going through. How did you go through it? Ladies, do not keep quiet when you're going through stuff. This has really brought to a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't handle it. It's like a hailstorm. Thank you. It's like a hailstorm. Know who to break it down to. They will help you. Friends, there is no problem you're going through when you're the first to have gone through it. People have gone through it. Faith is laughing. I think she has something to say. You're not the first. There are chances Faith has maneuvered and she has an experience to share so that you go through soon. Yes, Faith.
Got an experience of having around 6 doctors. I mean, unprofessional doctors.
Oh.
Okay. Friends.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do about
Okay.
baby
I
crying.
remember.
I don't never forget this very well. Okay, others will tell you use mushroom soup and what. This very one told me. What? And she told me Waraji is the only solution. Solution.
Oh my
I looked
God.
at her.
A baby. Oh my God.
I couldn't imagine giving my little baby Waraji. And every time she talked to us like, I can't know how I did. I was like, stop telling us that your baby is crying every night. I gave you a solution. You refuse.
You guys, some solutions. You see, I'm thinking Waraji has contents that will burn that baby's intestines before they even. Because you see, colic. I think it's when we think about what we have gone through. Colic is one where the baby's digestive system forms.
Yeah.
Like as they put in this milk, it has contents to digest. They have colic because their body is trying to adapt to absorbing nutrients from things, yet in their body they've already been fed from nutrients that have already been absorbed, right?
Yeah.
So how do you give Waraji? Guys?
When you mentioned that, now I'm connecting it to what we started with at the beginning.
Yeah.
Choosing right who we work
Yeah.
with, right? Is this person empowering you or not? Are they encouraging you? Are they teaching you what is right? Maybe we go through different situations or challenges or things that happen in our lives, but now whoever talks to you guys, learn to sieve.
Exactly.
Choose what to take. Because if you did, if you were so desperate,
Yes, just imagining my
you would have
baby
given your
drunk.
baby.
Drunk.
You
Oh
know,
my God.
I think just even a drop would make them drunk.
Yes.
So know what to take, know what advice to pick, know what to to take in, to fill yourself with.
Also, see, Robina,
Wow.
as people give a feedback, by the way, guys, there are those that don't know. They are giving you wrong advice. Now, like Faith's friend, she might have given her baby.
You think?
Do you think?
You know that baby grows up drunk. Let me tell you.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can see your baby learning Waraji all the time.
And we don't know why.
Yeah. One of the reasons our babies love milk is because they are grown up.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not a baby with Waraji.
Yeah. But I also notice sometimes they are not aware that the advice they are giving you is out of proportion, but they are trying to help. Alright? They are trying their best to help. It's your part to sieve.
Yes.
Sieve.
Know what to take.
Otherwise, this was really talking about the support system of the girl child, the sisterhood. All right, we are better off working together to
Yeah.
grow stronger, other than bringing ourselves down. Okay, girls, you need to know friends that wish you well, those that wish you bad. Stay away from those that wish you bad, and then nurture very good relationships with those that wish you well. All right. I think we will be saying ciao. Thank you for being with us. I hope you learned something. Share what you think in the comment section. All right. Bye. Bye.